to think. They stack three wide to the left. Bataj throws underneath to Hopkins, and the Knowles were ready. Third down and 7. The pistol look that they studied at Nevada. Deep down the middle. Goes for the home run. Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Clemson.
I am with you, and it's back here in the back end. The safety actually hesitated. And again, if you don't have your eyes disciplined on your reads, this time Terrence Brooks, the safety, actually got caught up in looking in the backfield and looking at the other receiver. I don't know if he's anticipating help, but he was slow to react to Hopkins getting behind him. And do not underestimate the arm strength of Taj Boyd. He puts it right behind Terrence Brooks, who gives up the touchdown there.
Last year, so keep an eye on the big one. Play action. Safety valve. And Hopkins. He got the first touchdown pass of the game.
Timing route, gets the ball out of his hands. Just any way they can try to get Hopkins matched up one-on-one. They want to try to take advantage of it. See the jam there by Rhodes. He gets off of it, which is impressive. Rhodes is a big rifle, and Gus is downstairs as well when he calls his plays.
First down and 10. Taj stands tall, goes sideline, and it is
not really knowing anybody. And we'll go into that here in a little bit.
Second and 9. Complete to Hopkins, who makes that nifty grab. Helmet comes off. And if it wasn't ripped off, he'd
want to win. The backside throw to number 6 is a big part of this offense. Florida State knew that coming in. This is up against the young freshman Darby, and this is something that Hopkins will do. You leave him one-on-one on the backside, he's going to...
4 linemen down on the switch on third down now. First down. No coverage,
and this is a matchup we all want to see. Rhodes against Hopkins. The ball's thrown actually behind Hopkins. He got to the inside. He beat his man. One of the few throws we've seen from Boyd behind the receiver.
A little pressure off this offensive line. Boyd was really staring down the single receiver to the near side. And Boyd is looking that way, and Hopkins makes the diving catch. Catanzaro has to come out. Good protection, ball thrown nice to the outside, and that was by Amerson, elite quarterback in the building, playing that well. You've got to be working. Good move at the line of scrimmage, though. They say running backs make someone miss. Ball comes out. Hopkins, the line working on. Looks like he's taking some pads off, and boy, that was off. Boyd unmolested and right through the hand. They just done an outstanding job defensively. As we told you, they probably would on third down, but not this time. And Hops coming in. Wonderful route by Deandre Hopkins. Of course, you hear what sounds like boos. Boyd, pump fake. Hopkins wide open. Hopkins, touchdown. The Art Rooney, the patriarch of the Rooney clan that owned the Pittsburgh Steelers. He had 16 interceptions all the way back in 1937 and 38. And you saw that double move right there. Hopkins is one of the best route runners in the country. Here's a guy who's a junior. Information after they look to the sideline. Ellington goes behind Taj Boyd, and Boyd wants to throw. Pump fake goes deep. Hopkins. Incomplete. And so that even though Amerson, see how both guys have their arms up? Awfully close, awfully close. You don't, in college football, you don't have to come and find the ball, but it looked to me like Amerson was. White shirts were able to get clean at the line of scrimmage. Great scene. Fake the end around to Watkins, and Boyd unloads. Hopkins is down there, some contact, some hand. Have had some problems this season with their communication. Got Lewis Young back in the secondary. That should make them stronger back there. That pass is complete to Deandre Hopkins. On pace for 1,200 plus. Boyd throws too high. When Boyd has it going, he throws it really well. Blitz coming again. Boyd too high for Hopkins. Right by Ellington as he was running. Just a lot of work downfield by these receivers. Very nice. Boys to the end zone for Hopkins, and he was beautifully covered. Fighting at the end. But that's two players fighting. There's no advantage gained there. If anything, Hopkins was taking the fight to him. So I like the fact that there was no flag called. That outside as Watkins comes in.
Hopkins, he throws and
this.
Too much?
I understand you want a lot of offense in, but with a guy like Boyd, I would have him throw it. Now personnel, they control everything about the game. It's just changed so much.
Boyd with time, now he's pressured. He can keep plays alive, throws that insider into Hopkins. Hopkins, touchdown!
It seems like such an easy thing, but it really does help your yards after catch when you can make grabs like this. Boyd's so good this year keeping plays alive with his feet. But you saw it's so effortless that as soon as he's catching it, he's putting his left foot in the ground knowing I've got to cut back against the grain to pick up the big yardage here. He may not be the fastest guy on the field, but he has such great body control, such wonderful.
Ford, the tight end, goes in motion. Boyd. Hopkins to the 40.
Clemson, despite the fact that Chad Morris, the offensive coordinator, tries to run at least 12 a game.
Blitz coming. They don't get there. The pass underneath, complete to Hopkins. Hopkins breaks a tackle off to the races and knocked out of bounds at the 47-yard line. Set of downs for the Clemson offense.
And that receiver running an outcut underneath, and Hopkins just came right behind it. Ball delivered on time, and once again, read option. Let's see if they bring him in motion this time.
Five-man rush coming. Hopkins to midfield in a first
catch. I am just blown away. Look, it just has so much control of the ball. Tauchi was standing right there in coverage, and it just...
Boyd, one pump fake goes for the end zone. Wide open, Hopkins. Touchdown. Direct snap to Ellington. Hopkins throws to Boyd. Georgia Tech comes on the blitz. The pass is tipped, but still caught. Hopkins.
All the requisite athleticism.
2nd and 15. Boyd downfield a little too high and upended.
Until you see them in person, they've got speed everywhere.
Now Boyd gonna take a shot downfield, and coming up with it is Deandre
with protection, and Hopkins with a fantastic catch. Holds on to it in the end zone for 6. Well, I want you to look up front. No pressure whatsoever. He's able to step into that thing, seize it the whole way. Actually, that ball held up just a tad, but Hopkins.
Bring forwards Boyd, and that ball is intercepted.
Pass interference. Defense, number 15. The ball is placed at the bottom of the foul. Counts an automatic first down.
So negates the interception as it was pass interference. He comes in with the shoulder there before he's able to make the interception.
That's a tough call. You know,
3rd and 14. DJ Howard in the game at running back now. Boyd. And that's
trying to get 6.
9. Read option. They throws off of it, but he threw it to the outside field because of it. And Roderick McDowell is in the backfield now. Boyd on a slant, but he cannot connect.
Tried to chip him or keep a tight end into that side. They've done nothing.
And that is off the hand.
Boyd, only a 3-man rush, well protected. Fires to the sideline, and Deandre Hopkins.
Offensive line able to let this route develop. You see number 6 just run a little corner route. That's in between 3 BC defenders. A tight win.
Boyd looking downfield, zips one up the seam, and he's got Deandre Hopkins, and he'll step out of bounds. Boyd, a little throwback screen. He's got Hopkins. Hopkins breaking tackles, heading south instead of north, and in. Boyd, a little wide receiver hitch, blockers out in front of Deandre Hopkins. And he picks Evan Pierre-Louis injured on the kickoff return, so he's on the sideline. Began takes his place and makes the tackle. Boyd, high throw to the sideline. He's got Hopkins for a first down. Back here in Chestnut Hill. Back to work goes Taj Boyd. Quickly to the edge to Deandre Hopkins. Makes the first man miss and picks up 6 yards. 18-yard gain to the BC 35. Boyd a play-action fake. Wanted to go over the middle. And now down the sideline for Hopkins. At the pylon, is he in? Out of bounds.
A layup right there. Deandre Hopkins got behind the defense about as wide open as you can get. The throw took him out of bounds. You can see he's aware of it, trying to keep his foot in bounds. And, man, that is about as close as you'll... Maybe he did have that toe in bounds. They're going to have a look at this.
Sideline and the foot of Deandre Hopkins. This will not be a look that will answer the question.
No, but how about the body control and the field awareness of Deandre Hopkins, knowing exactly where he was? I tell you, it looked like he had possession of the...
Play action for Boyd. Goes for the home run for Hopkins. He's got it. Dragged down at the BC 35 from behind by Manuel.
College defense was in good position, just couldn't make the play on the ball.
Boyd threw one behind.
Moves on after beating Baylor. Bob?
Well, putting on a show this afternoon is DeAndre Hopkins. He has another kick. Alex Amadon. BC brings a blitz. Boyd goes up top at the goal line and walking in with a crimson touchdown.
Early in the game, we saw BC run a double move. Watch number 6. Fakes inside on that slant route and then takes it to the end zone. That's a little slant. And
Boyd on a rollout. Slings it up the sideline. Dragging the toe is Hopkins. And it looks...
stops the clock. Ooh.
Did he drag the toe? Very tough to tell.
And was the right foot down before the left? He's got possession.
You could see,
Ooh,
I think, just a little bit of that rubber fill.
Ever coached.
Taj Boyd on a keeper. Throws one down the sideline up for grabs. And it's out of bounds.
Cannot afford a turnover.
Boyd throws it. And tackled right at the first down marker is Hopkins.